Hello and welcome. This is Dreamquest Mini PC Stick. The only reason I picked this up was due to its rather unique style. I don't like everything else about it. Its price is too high for what it offers. It's loud and slow. Its only redeeming point is its appearance. I can tell you that it looks a lot bigger than what the product page showed. The top bit is, in fact, glass, which is a wise choice. In addition, the casing is aluminum. Overall, it looks and feels very nice. As for its size, realistically speaking, given the fact that it can house a 2280M.2 drive as well as a Wi-Fi card, it needs to be at least this big. Opening the bottom reveals a single M.2 drive and a Wi-Fi card, both of which are user replaceable. The RAM, however, is soldered. Good news is that its capacity is 12 GB, which is enough for the purpose of this device. Be glad that it's more than 8 GB, I want to say. The SSD appears to be an off-brand item, and the Wi-Fi card is not detected on a clean Windows installation. Keep that in mind because you will want to reinstall Windows. Why? Because it won't let you create an offline account during the initial setup. Another reason for a clean installation is because they included some software. In other words, it has some bloat. A clean reinstall is probably for the best. I have to talk about the noise. It's loud. It has to be since the fan is a 40mm blower fan. A blower fan is always louder than regular fans. To make it worse, it's a small fan. The smaller a fan, the louder it is going to be. The worst of all, the small fan will almost always run at its maximum speed due to the weak processor. On a side note, it has pretty lights. The N95 CPU is virtually identical to N100, but it runs hotter by 10 additional watts in TDP. Meaning N95 is probably N100 that failed to make the grade. The Geekbench 6 score is worse than N100, but I wager this is primarily due to the inadequate cooling solution, which is preventing the CPU to fully turbo. As for why they didn't use N100 for such a small device, your guess is as good as mine. Another thing I have to mention is that the included drive is not NVMe. The slot is NVMe capable, however. They simply decided to cheap out on this. Additionally, the drive is not new. Who knows what's been done to this? It's absolutely better to swap it out with your own. The performance is mediocre at the best. The CPU is barely capable of handling basic tasks on Windows. You will experience frequent slowdowns. From fresh installation to being updated takes well over an hour. It's painful to set up machines like this, but it does work once everything is updated and settled down. But, for anything more than basic tasks, it will struggle. While this Dreamquest Mini PC looks pretty and cool, the transparent glass top and its lights will only highlight accumulating dusts later on. This may not matter if you place it like behind a monitor. However, that also means that you will most likely keep this device nearby. The small fan is simply too loud for it to have it near you comfortably. As for its price, I purchased this for $245 Canadian, tax included. I can find a similar spec device for exactly half of its price on AliExpress, although it's going to be slightly bigger. But it's going to be quieter as well. There isn't really a compelling reason to get this unless you are absolutely smitten by its design. Well, that is pretty much it for this video. I am going to include the BIOS screen at the end of this video. Thank you for watching and see you next time.